Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you. That's depending where you are in the world. We're here in London. We're doing the nighttime devotion from the devotional Christ Triumphant. The title today, Water to Wine. John 2 verse 11. This beginning of miracles did Jesus in Cana of Galilee and manifested forth his glory. And his disciples believed on him. Jesus, the Christ, is the originator of all missionary work done in our world. He worked miracles to heal the sick, but he never worked a miracle in his own behalf. His first noted miracle was performed at the marriage feast in Cana, where he turned water into wine. By this miracle, Christ wished to teach that unfermented wine is far preferable to fermented wine. Christ never created fermented wine. The wine made on this occasion was exactly like the wine that comes fresh from the cluster. Christ knew the influence of fermented wine, and by giving them pure unfermented wine, he showed them the only safe way in which to use grape juice. Christ did not draw attention to this act to receive public notice. He wished to teach an important lesson. He did not make or use fermented wine. Christ did turn water into wine, but he used wine fresh from the grapes and never any other. He is our example in all things, and before his death, he left as a last legacy to his church the bread, representing his body given for the sins of the world, and the wine, representing his spilt blood. But nothing but unleavened bread and unfermented wine could be used. Nothing of a fermented character is to be used in the communion service, for fermented wine would destroy the figure representing the blood of Christ. We may all look upon this question as forever settled. Christ wrought this miracle to teach still another lesson. He would not yield to the enemy when tempted to perform a miracle to supply his own necessities by converting the stone to bread. But on the occasion of the marriage feast, he desired to express his sympathy with and approval of those at the wedding. Christ didn't come to this world to forbid marriage or to break down or destroy the relationship and influence that exists in the domestic circle. He came to restore, elevate, purify, and ennoble every current of pure affection, that the family on earth might become a symbol of the family in heaven. In the Christian home, the grace of God is to subdue and transform human character, and then the church will become an active, living, working church. In such families, the song may well be sung, there are angels hovering round. There are angels hovering around. Go carry the tidings home. So it's interesting, we're carrying on the subject from yesterday of the wedding and Jesus' first miracle, turning the water to wine. And we did cover this yesterday, that the wine was unfermented, and it made a point of saying that in the devotion yesterday, and of course it's further clarified here. The wine, it has to be unfermented because it's pure and it doesn't taint or affect our characters. when it's unfermented, when it's pure, straight from the cluster. But of course, when it's fermented, and that's where people get drunk, that's where it affects our character and it affects our thinking process as well. Now, it's important to note here where it does mention that nothing of fermented character is to be used in the communion service. For fermented wine would destroy the figure representing the blood of Christ. Now, I know for a fact the church I was born into, the Catholic Church, they use yes, it's a form of wine, but it's a strong wine. I've forgotten what they call it. And they use that every single service. The priest drinks it every single service. I was an altar boy. I used to drink it too. And it is alcoholic, strongly alcoholic. And it's important to note here, nothing of a fermented character is to be used in the communion service. Keep that in mind. Christ never, ever worked a miracle to help himself. He always only did miracles for others to benefit from, either in healing or in helping or bringing back to life. And then it focuses on he was further helping the marriage ceremony because it was a celebration. And so he wanted it to be a good celebration because it affects the whole nature of everyone here. And the whole nature of that is to then reflect how it is in heaven also. So always bear in mind, firstly, why we should not drink alcohol. And secondly, how important it is to represent and reflect Christ in all you do. God bless you.